Banks. We're talking banks. Banks. How banks just, for some reason, banks rule the world. Plus the government. The banks kind of rule the world. You just want to make a purchase, right? A purchase, but from a different country. Remember, let's say it's we're fresh out of the bushes. We don't have any. We're still butter trading. Imagine we're still butter trading. We're still butter trading. Yeah, person to person. You walk. You go past the. You cross Atlantic Ocean. You cross Pacific Ocean. You cross the Red Sea. Jesus, you just go past nations and continents. Yeah, let's say from right now I'm in Dalian, all the way from Dalian, and let's cause we got a bloody ocean around here. From Dalian, you go down to Uganda now. Uganda is some good distance. So that bloody distance, yeah, and you get all these crazy bank stuff involved. Jesus. So now I just wanna make a purchase from some website that's not a Chinese website right now. Right now, I got a Chinese bank, but now you have to transfer funds to your other card, the Visa card. However much you have a different debit card still. Then you actually change it into the new currency, and that currency, that card, the Visa card that's for this bank, can't be used in here. It gotta be used out there. So like there is all this speciality, like we all about us. Yeah. Like our funds gotta stay in here. If you're gonna use this card, you can use it out of the out of the country. You can't use it in here. And in here you still gotta put funds on there. Like you don't just get to transfer the funds directly. You have to go to a bank, withdraw from your card. Yeah, the debit card that's local, the main one. Then you give back the money to change the currency and put it on this new card. Like, why all that procedure? Why all the procedures though? Huh? Einstein said it's just demarcations, the borders, just demarcations, but humans will like to complicate stuff time over time just to feel kind of superior, right? And here comes another instance. Another instance happened with a certain bank, yeah? Oh, Jesus. Postal Savings Bank of China. So this bank screws me up like this. I put my money there, right? Not big money. It wasn't like maybe a trillion yuan. No, it wasn't a trillion. It's just average. I put the money there. Maybe about a week later, depositing it back or topping it up on WeChat or Alipay. No, we don't want to give it back. Why? Contact your bank. I go to a branch. I opened it up in Hangzhou. Now I gotta go to this place. See the I was in Zhuhai, right? Another branch. Like it's another branch where you have other branches. No, we don't allow the foreigner. They give you that foreigner card. Get your foreigner card, bruv. Get your foreigner card, sir. They hit me with a foreigner card. No, maybe you go to this other branch because right now we don't deal with passport holders. Because okay, you hear that? I ain't bitching about this, but you hear that? You're like, huh? So we have complications even in the tiniest of things. I go to the other branch they recommend me to. Yep. Arrange another day. Go to that other branch. That other branch, Jesus. They tell me, no, we don't deal with your country. Oof. Now they hit me with the your country card. They hit me with the your country card. No, we don't deal with the Uganda what? Uganda guys, or maybe I think the president didn't sign a certain type of document. Yeah, we don't deal with your country, yeah, because the maybe a certain document or it's about a certain rule, a shady rule. So like, uh-huh. So yeah, maybe now go back to Hangzhou because this branch you can't deal with it. Go back to Hangzhou. You know that bloody distance. You're telling me to come from the south of China to go to the almost the center or kind of the center almost to the north. You know that because Hangzhou is way far from there. Go there, wait, open your bank account. They'll deal with it. My schedule every day. I ain't got time to just fly out and fly back. Come on, my schedule is crazy. That's all we can say. So imagine you put in the sweat, the work, yeah. Then on your own money, they give you all these crazy instructions. They give you these crazy rules and terms and conditions, yeah. They give you these terms and conditions on your own money just because of their status, yeah. And this is like what banks do. What happened to the freedom? Huh? What happened to the freedom? Like you supposed to go to where you opened your bank account. So where do you got all these other branches? So that's what banks do. Hmm? They wanna actually not all I think. So that was just one PSBC. Yeah. Guess what? I just said let me just open another account, another bank. Use that. But that just shows you something. You think your funds are yours. Yeah, you can access them at all times, but guess what? Not all times. The times they tell you the bank is still under maintenance. Give us some moments. You understand them, you give them 24 hours. Later on, they tell you the funds, maybe you go back to the bank to withdraw or to contact them for something. And there is this funny thing. Update passport details. Maybe you got a new passport. Go back to the bank. Guess what? Your passport right now is currently still, they're putting in a visa, right? They're putting in a visa, so your passport isn't available. We wanna confirm you that it's you, so that it's for security. That's understandable. We don't want you to just come over with no passport. Anybody can just do that. They look like you. They're like, my passport is still at immigration. No. Want to protect your funds, so come with your passport. Damn. Okay, good, good. That's understandable. But it's still fucked with my schedule though. It's still fucked with my schedule though. That's one thing. The second thing, I got WeChat, I got these accounts that can prove it. Like I get accounts that can prove it. Come on, like I got accounts that can prove it. Why don't we just, you know, give you the accounts, kind of prove it? So we don't really have as much power as we think we do. That's one thing gets to notice. We don't have as much power as we think we do. Hmm? Your funds, and actually you, because your funds is you. That's like where you exist. You in school, you're there because of your funds, right? You anywhere else, you're there because of your funds. You in a hotel, you in a restaurant, you in any kind of partying, you like in any type of setting. You your friends out somewhere, you cashed out, you in the you in your private jet, psh, that cash, you're on a flight to go to work, mm, because of your funds. So basically, your funds are you. That's how that's how we've turned that's how we've turned the like us. That's how we've turned us into. That's what we've really turned us into. I'm in the rat race right now. That rat race kind of hurts me a little bit. Yeah. And when you think about it and you talk about it, time passes by. You just remember about it. So you gotta think about it and fucking do something about it. So the goddamn rat race. Yeah, the rat race. There's too much value I feel that's available in my veins, in my hemoglobin, deep down inside my oxygenated blood. Yeah, deep down in that oxygenated blood that flows through my veins, my bloodstream, through my neurons in the brain, through every part of my body, through every vein on every part of this body, through all my 40 trillion cells. Through all my 40 trillion cells, I feel there is way more value that I could give to this place we own, to this speck of dust, to this speck of dust. There's this podcast I listened to where Elon Musk and Lex Friedman were talking, and it was insightful. They talked about was it Sergey somebody who quoted like a cool poetic thing about how we're just a speck of dust in the vastness of space. Yeah, just a speck of dust in the vastness of space. Out of the around 200 billion planets in just our galaxy, the Milky Way. The Milky Way. And that's just one galaxy. 200 billion planets. Like, fathom that. A billion is about how many zeros? 9 zeros, right? This is Geo, the Chinese way. 200 billion planets, bruh. Like, hey guys, 200 billion planets in the Milky Way? Damn. Like 200 billion, like not 10, not a billion, but 200 billion, like those 9 digits plus the 200. So that makes it 11 zeros plus the 2. Wow, 2 and 11 zeros. Those are just planets out there, the way we just hear. And some of them are empty, some of them are filled. Who knows? Who knows? Let's not dive into the alien topic. The alien topic. Man, the alien topic is everywhere. Like, Joe Rogan just keeps bringing it up with anybody. If you're a singer, if you're a songwriter, if you're a comedian, if you're an actor, if you're a scientist, maybe like astrophysicist Neil deGrasse Tyson, you're gonna bring it up. That makes sense. But maybe you are just maybe a boxer. You're just a boxer. Like, you're just a boxer, man. You're just a boxer. You're just a boxer, bro. Like, imagine Floyd Mayweather just pulls up to Joe, Joe Rogan podcast, right? Or Coffeezilla, the one who brings out scams of people, right? The one who busts these scammers, like the FTX guy, Sam Bankman-Fried, who was out here frauding people 10 billion. Man, that story is crazy. So, like, ah, aliens. Joe Rogan will bring up aliens like out of nowhere, like with everybody, like out of nowhere, out of nowhere, man. Ah, aliens. What you think about it? Aliens. We're gonna see aliens. I think there were aliens, but there should have been a camera to capture these aliens. But now this camera, maybe then Elon Musk goes by. But I guess we should be having at least the least amount of pixels, pixels like an ATM camera or some 7-Eleven camera or my Ija, that's like a supermarket, or my Ija camera, something. Because right now, within the age, like this age, cameras are way old compared to where we at right now in 2023. Way old. So if they really were, there should be at least a camera to just show us that proof. But the way Elon must be sending rockets in space, yeah, and he ain't seen much. Hmm? Missing much with all what he's reading about, getting all the info about, and he ain't seen as much. That just comes to show, like, ah, these aliens, I don't know. So the alien topic is up there, like, let it be there. But 200 billion planets in just one galaxy. That one galaxy, how many galaxies they are? Take a guess. 100 billion mother ruckus. Actually, not 100 billion only, 100 to 200 billion galaxies. So per galaxy, how many planets in there? Per that 100 to 200 billion galaxies, how many planet per galaxy? Okay, this is crazy. Let's first let it be there. Let's that number be there. Let it just chill there and to put you on hold. These are things that make you like be like, man, sometimes you care about that the least important things on the planet. Like maybe you're feeling down, like sometimes, yeah. Like let's say sometimes I'm feeling down and something as petty as what can I say? Something as petty as um uh maybe maybe getting into an argument can be a big deal. Or somebody getting jealous of you about a certain thing that won't matter as much in 20 years from now, right? So instances like that might just put you in the moment and make you just put that much focus. For example, let's say we're having a telescope. That's what we do actually with our attention. Put a lot of emphasis. Yeah, baby. Shh, shh. Put a lot of emphasis on something that might not have as much valuable impact in a long term, but at the moment you think it's having any impact, any valuable meaning. You come to see how we are just a speck of dust out of these 100 to 200 billion galaxies, and we just like 100 billion, one of the 100 billion planets out there. Like, and how many people are here? Like, how many people are we among? 8 billion? Like, 8 billion? 8 billion? Can you fathom just being among only 500,000 people? Like, can you fathom that? Like, you guys are just compacted in a room, let's say 500,000, that's just half a million. And we're talking about 8 billion. So just a small interaction with somebody, or like a friend getting jealous. Let's say, okay, jealous is it's a thing. It's a thing we Homo sapiens do. Like it's a thing. It's a thing. It's a thing we Homo sapiens do. So you think about it, you're like, man, some things don't matter, but I put emphasis on such tiny, itty bitty things. Wow, that also put an insight on on my life. Come back to the banks. The banks are kind of ruling us indirectly because we are funds. Everybody who's working is kind of like funds because we are run by funds. What your funds? What your funds? Your clothing, your shelter, your relationships. Let's say relationships, what they kind of vary. Okay, let's say, but funds rule us. They rule us for real. Funds do rule us. Funds do rule us. Funds do rule us. Let's leave that at. Let's leave this at that. Funds do rule us, and we're just a speck of dust in the vastness of space. Man, astrophysics is interesting. Well, a speck of dust in the vastness of space, baby. Woo! Put that on a mixtape. We're just a speck of dust in the vastness of space, baby. Speck of dust in the vastness of space, baby. We just a speck of dust. We just, hey, come on. We're just a speck of dust in the vastness of space, baby. We're just a speck of dust in the vastness of space, baby. We're just a speck of dust in the vastness of space, baby. What does that mean actually? That's also like an idiom for you can live very different lives. For example, how we live a certain type of life from somebody else, like the way I'm performing, that's it. And let's say Elon, what I see is a couple of cheering guys. Yeah, yeah, that's good. That's good dancing. Let's say, yeah. Then they're having fun in a pool. Yeah. And that's what like your job is all about, maybe. Yeah, performing, seeing guys just jumping around later. Yeah, because humans love that. That's a thing humans do. So that's your input, except like what I input audio audibly, because audibly podcasts, podcasts, all these uh maybe Lex Friedman, Joe Rogan, some books too, Nikola Tesla. Let's roll up on some inventions by Nikola Tesla. Some other books too, memory. Yeah, so books are my thing. I love it. Ooh, I love it. The reading part, I mean, I'm a traveler. I love the whole travel thing. I love being up and down. So sitting me down to be on a book, damn, I need to be traveling, I guess. Like J.K. Rowling, because J.K. Rowling, she know how to travel, baby. J.K. Rowling, like J.K. Rowling, she do the travels good. Woo! Like she used to travel like in a bus, right? In a bus, she's traveling and she's writing, she's contemplating, because you know that your mind is free. For example, it's the same as being in the shower. In the shower, your mind is coming down. I think your blood is brought back from your prefrontal cortex from all that thinking too much, and it's brought back into this sphere. Maybe it's just equally shared into all your parts of the brain. The parietal lobe, the prefrontal cortex, the orbitofrontal cortex, the medulla, then the cerebellum. So that limbic system, yeah, that limbic system, maybe it gets soothed and the blood comes back. It gets some more blood, because you know our limbic system is the one with all these emotions. That amygdala part, it has all these emotions. So emotions are first put back in place. That's why it's soothing. So also like you get to wonder about your hippocampus is also in the limbic system. The hippocampus, the one that stores memories. So you get all this thinking back. You get to think back. You get to think back. Yeah, bouncing around memories, thoughts, creativity. Yeah, one by one, one by one. So also traveling gives you something like that. I don't know how, but yeah, when you're just on a ride to somewhere, yeah, it kind of gives you that feeling like in a shower. Hmm. A shower and a travel are kind of equivalent. A shower and a travel are kind of equivalent. Think about it. A shower and a travel are kind of equivalent because they get kind of similar what you get it, similar output, similar effects, similar benefits, kind of. Yeah. So yeah, these travels are good. These travels are good. Yeah. But we're just a speck of dust in the vastness of space. That's an analogy. Though you can have your life and Elon Musk's life. He's seeing clouds in his three private jets. He has the G700 that's out, the Gulfstream G700. Damn. Woo. Damn. Plus these other two, I'm not sure which types they are, but taking flights anywhere he wanna go. From the Gigafactory Texas to Gigafactory Fremont, California to Gigafactory Shanghai to the Gigafactory in Germany. Jesus Christ. Woo. And he's seeing like maybe all these robots, so he's seeing his Tesla bot, how it's functioning, seeing all these teams, seeing all these people like that's his life, bro. Like his life is talking to these guys who are so creative. Then he comes to Twitter headquarters and guys are managing this app and this site, all that code, like that's his life. Man, like humans, we're amazing the way we've come. Like we've come all this way and we can have like totally like unfathomable lives from one another. Like when I say unfathomable, like unfathomable. You see how somebody might just walk by me like this, like I don't know who they are, they don't know who I am. boom, peacefully. If this was Jay-Z right here, or if this was Elon Musk, or if this was Kendrick Lamar, or one big superstar, it would be a different story. Humans, like, wow. And what leads those guys to where they are? Just because we know them. You know them, like, you know them, you know what they stand by, you know, you love their art, you love how they think, you love what they know, you love how they portray it, you love their life experience. They have taught you a lot, they inspire you. Like Muhammad Ali. Wow, Muhammad Ali. All those fights. Yeah. All these poetry, man. Muhammad Ali had poetry. You gotta bow down to that. Jesus Christ. Muhammad Ali had poetry. Like, that was poetry. Yep. Let me see. Oh, we still got it. Muhammad Ali had poetry. This looks like kryptonite for Superman. But for me, it's my, what it is. Ah, the sunlight. The sunlight for Superman. By the way, Superman had sunlight. Sunlight had to. Ah, okay, good. It's like we are all Superman. Think about it. Ooh, everybody got a superpower because sunlight brightens the mood. It gives you more vitamin D. Good. Mm. So that was a good analogy in the Marvel movies. You know, not everything from a movies is the best information, but that's kind of good. It shows you got a superpower within you. Mm, got a superpower within you. That's good. But everybody can live a totally different life from each other. Like, humans are amazing though. And on like the same planet like this. Once you go out to the planet, have you seen one of those videos? These guys who fly out of the planet, right? Like this guy, there's some Red Bull guy who dived from space. You know how far space is from us? 62 kilometers, 100 kilometers to reach the command line. Command line is what separates our atmosphere from the space. So our atmosphere, that line whereby you just escape the atmosphere, you get into the zero gravity a little bit. Yep. So this line, the line of the globe, where you see all this blue, then you see all that purple, because purple keeps looking like black, like pitch black. That's dark matter out there. Wow. So like people can live their different lives. If you come out of our planet, you see like it's just one peaceful speck of dust. But all the humans in there, like people this side might be totally different, having different lives from people this side. Or someone here might totally be living totally different from somebody living there. And why? Because and why? Sometimes it's not even about what they know in their mind. Okay, what they know, but how they think and their capabilities. Sometimes it's about the environment is key. I can't even explain this enough. Environment is key. Whoa, environment is key. Environment is key. The way like ah, environment is key. Hmm. I can't even fathom how my life has changed in certain environments. Like you reach this environment, oh Jesus, you become less productive. You reach this environment, you become hyper productive because of kind of more attention. Attention drives our productivity. That's one thing. That's one thing about humans. So we gotta just learn us. If you're in a place with little attention, and attention can even just be like having having all these outside people who aren't even your workmates, who aren't in your circle, but from all these maybe neighboring places you go to for just daily stuff, you do daily stuff, right? Then you just get all these natural connections, natural friendships and stuff. But that's attention. So in a place with scarce population, you have less attention because it's less because it's scarce population. You get less attention cause population. You get attention cause population lead to low attention. Hence low productivity, baby. It's low productivity. So we evolved. I see this, right? It's like we evolved from attention. We evolved from looking at each other, from watching each other. And by the way, why do you think one person is a friend of the other and is not a friend of the other? Because he's a friend of the other because the other person inspires them. We are so empathetic and sympathetic that we want to be like another person who's living big and living large because of seeing how they live. Just see that. Wow. And these apps also, they're trading our attention, right? TikTok is like, how much can I suck that attention, baby? How much can I suck your attention like crazy, Doreen? How much can I suck you, baby? Yep. Maybe Instagram too. How much can we be up in here? YouTube. Ooh. How much can we be up in here and have this attention nonstop? How far can we take this attention sucking, baby? That goes to show. Just that just tells you something. We evolved from attention. So with attention, there's no productivity. You can see Elon Musk right now. He's hyper productive because of more attention. I feel that's why he's getting hyper productive. The semi truck is coming. No, cyber truck is coming. The semi is already out. Twitter is already booming. He's also making out Tesla bots like non-stop, non-stop. Jesus Christ. Remember, he's got all these teams in Shanghai, teams in Germany, teams in Fremont, teams in Texas, like all those teams. Like he's the main CEO. However much he's got all these CFO, and all these vice. There is also SpaceX. SpaceX is already launching all these satellites. Like nothing is on hold. But with attention, remember he's already sending out some good tweets. Yeah, because I keep updated with these tweets. So with all this self-expression and attention leads to also more productivity. Yeah, and also with people. Wow, right now there is low battery. We gotta first figure this out, get that next recording. But we ended on attention. Yeah, we ended on attention for now.